The magic power of music. These are the first piano sounds I remember my dad playing on our new piano when I was just 4 or 5. The chills this gives me and so many others, where do they come from? This is a question that has intrigued me for a long time. Did you ever ask yourself the question, why exactly you feel what you feel when you listen to music? Let's make a little test. I will play a section of a piece for you. Did Bach's music make you feel happy? But why? Did you perhaps just win the lottery or some long-expected friend showed up? So why happy? Now let's try this one. How did you feel? Melancholic? Sad? But nobody died or offended you, so you didn't really feel sad. Then, what does music do to your feelings? And why? And how? These are all interesting questions, and the first who thought about them were the ancient Greeks. The Pythagoreans, 2500 years ago, thought that the cosmos and music are made up in the same way, according to special mathematical ratios, and they believed that music can therefore restore the soul, our emotional cosmos, to a harmonious order. They were the first to invent some kind of musical therapy. For instance, they used music to calm down an agitated mind. Plato went even further. He believed that music can shape the character of a person, and that being exposed to good music from young age was important to become a good citizen and live a virtuous life. He also had concrete ideas about what good music should sound like. Aristotle agreed with Plato that some music could be beneficial for character, other music less so. However, he gives more room to what we could call an educated aesthetical enjoyment. There are dozens of other authors in antiquity who commented on the effect that music exerts on human beings. Many of them thought that listening to good music can make you a better person, while bad music, well, just does the opposite. But is this actually true? And on what grounds can we evaluate music and say, this is good music and this is bad? This topic fascinated me so much that I wrote a whole book about it. I wanted to get to the bottom of these questions. For 4 years did I plow through ancient Greek and Latin texts, and then I also read a lot of works on contemporary music, philosophy and psychology. All this started off as a doctoral thesis, but now it is available in a fairly readable version under the title The Power and Value of Music. And here it is. Music has always played a big part in my life. Still a young boy, I became a proud member of the Aachen Cathedral Choir back in Germany. Here we are on a tour in Rome singing on St. Peter's Square. At some point, I even directed a self-composed orchestral piece. I blush today because the artistic value was, let's say, rather modest. And I love the piano, sometimes also accompanying my sister. Music helped me get through rough times as a teenager, when I came back home from school with bad grades, or when I was just feeling down. Indulging in all sorts of harmonies allowed me to sublimate my emotions, a bit similar to what Aristotle called catharsis. This is important because our emotions greatly influence the way we live, and music can play a strong role in that. For many years now, I am teaching classical languages, arts, and music here at our college in Connecticut. And when the choir rises up to its best, the harmonies manage to evoke in us a truly spiritual experience. My book is not specifically Christian or even religious though, nor do I pretend to endorse any particular musical style. The quest is about understanding better the factors that determine what music does to you and me. This, then, will help us to find principles of judgment which each reader can apply to his own situation. One last word about why music seems to move us so deeply. J.R.R. Tolkien, in the mythological world of the Silmarillion, devises a vision of the world created by music. The Ainur, some sort of spiritual beings like angels, engage in a magnificent song, which coagulates into the stars, the earth, nature, and ultimately the unfolding of history. Maybe there is something true in the intuition of the ancients that our experience of the world is somehow reflected in musical texture, and maybe we can even touch the beauty and perfection of its creator in harmony the most. The last book of the Bible describes heaven as a great symphony of praise for God. Is it possible that truly good music allows us to experience precisely that already here on earth?